Hi, hello. Today we're playing Assemble with Care, and it is by no means a new game, and I've already played it several years ago, but I just want to re experience the story one more time. So, without further ado, let's just dive right in.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey. A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs. Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Okay, I adjusted the sound a little bit, so I hope it will be better. We have, how many chapters do we have? 10, 11, 12, 13, and one bonus. Oh, okay, so 14 chapters. Oh, we can pause. Cool. By pressing on the coffee cup. So this is our... How do we do that? Click on the clasp. Oh, makes sense. Okay, sure. Alright.
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off. The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these.
Those are earrings. Right?
I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman, at your service.
Ah, cool. Passport.
Who doesn't love a
Hairbrushing.
scrunchie? Practical and stylish.
Some clothes.
My parents took this after I made my first repair. Seems like a lifetime ago. I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
Okay. So we've all unpacked.
Finally,
So-
I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal. Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of. I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
Right. Chapter 1 done, just like that. Let's proceed with chapter 2. Lullaby.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
Yes,
It was a
I
little
surely
girl,
do.
maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Let's try. Okay. So. How do we do that? We need to unscrew... Oh, sorry. How do I stop it? This game, by the way, is fantastic for playing on iPad.
Aha!
It's very...
Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Yes. It's very like a hands-on game, so it's really, really pleasant to play on the iPad. Oh. Okay. Batteries are in. Let's... Where's the... Oh, there it is. The screw. Mm-hmm. Okay. No. I don't need that. Oh. Okay, how do I make it straighter? Oh, right. Let's put it here and...
Why did you do that?
Oh, all fixed. And open it and put the cassette in. No. Put the cassette in. And close it. And play.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight. Good night, my darling.
Sweet and sad.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo. I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Let's fix our third thing. Shattered.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father. I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning.
Isabel.
Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him. It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
Sure thing. Okay, so this is definitely...
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Okay. Let's see, this is a food. Which means How do I apply glue? Oh, okay. Not very nice. How can I clean the glue? I don't know. Okay. All done. Moving on. I think that's how. No? That's not it? Oh, that's how. Oh, okay.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Yeah, easy. Oh, okay. Sorry. A bit more glue over there. And a torso goes here and another hand there. Okay. More glue on this side and up. No. Okay, right. I'm not very good with controls on my computer.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Yeah, I think it is.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Sorry. I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Disconnected. Part 4.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries. I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Oh.
Her place was
Let's see it.
petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect. Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
I can surely do that.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
Let's start by unscrewing.
Obviously, we'd normally be much
Everything?
busier than this.
Oh. Oh, sorry. Okay. Everything seems good with this part, but let's see. Okay, we need to first of all replace this bell. Good thing that I have a spare. Let's just quickly do that. Now, let's see what do we have under this thing. Ooh, okay. Click the wire and drag to the toolbox to detach it. Oh, okay, got it. We need to connect this like phone to phone and bell to bell.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
Let's put back this plate where the numbers are. What else? I think that's it. Yellow thing. No. Is it yellow thing back? How do I do that? I think it's
Looks like something is still missing.
yeah. Is that how we do it? Okay. And the
Still a
last
few
one.
parts missing.
I know. Okay, and now... Okay, rotary phone is done.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill, anyway. And the rent, and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh God, I have to get ready.
This can be a good thing.
Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
I surely can. Part 5. In focus.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name. Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera, any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong?
Okay, so this is the
You need the
instruction, I
manual.
think. Of course I need a manual. Everyone should need a manual. Okay. Let's see. What do we need to unscrew? Let's start with this one. And detach the lens. Also, let's unscrew the top part. And side. Okay.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
That's shady, honestly.
If I use the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
Ah, okay. There you go.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
Okay, now we can put everything back together and put the camera roll in while we're at it. Okay. Side also done. Oh, sorry. And the top part. And everything that is left is put back the lens. All done. Lennox U2G58.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. It put my disposable to shame.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
That is impressive.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford. It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing. Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Moving on. In the dark.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
Okay, so this is the base of the sign. I assume we need to glue it. Do we? Oh, maybe not that. Interesting. What can we unscrew right here? Oh. Okay. Huh. Not sure that I understand. Okay, first of all, this. But I'm pretty sure I need to also do something about that. It can't be it, can it? Huh. I'm not sure. I shouldn't be screwing this. No. Oh, yeah! But it's not
I don't
perfect.
know, it's a bit flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Oh.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
No. Luscious. I don't know. Okay. Let's put it somewhere. No. Do I need to glue it? I do need to glue it. Okay. Okay. Which means we connect it like this. I'm not a fan.
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
Okay, maybe. Let's add some glue on the backplate again and add these. And then... Okay. Oh no. Let's put this thing back and maybe wine. Let's see. Do we like it?
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
Okay. Yeah, seems like it's okay. Let's put the screws back in. And another one. And it's done. Carmen's neon sign is ready to go on her, if not door, but, you know, somewhere near her door.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder.
Helena?
I turned to see.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived. Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
Just fixed.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
Laying Up, Part 7.
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst, Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
Of course. Let's take a look. I see that the screen is broken and a button is broken. And maybe we need to change a battery at some point. Oh no. Okay. The sound is off. Let's put it here and let's switch out the button. All good. Now, I feel like oh, maybe it goes over. Oh yeah, on top of it. Okay, let's unplug everything and switch out this broken. Okay, that goes. Oh no. Okay, let's start with this one and put a fresh one in and connect everything. I'm not sure how to connect it though. It does not work. Does not work. Not sure. There's no manual, by the way. Okay, then let's get back to this side. So this first one is sound. Maybe we can add it to sound again. Makes sense. If third one is a lamp, it does work. Middle one is this like memory card or something. I don't know. Okay, cool. We can put it back one and this plate also. Put the battery in and close it. Oh no. Twist it and put the game in and see
Do
if it
grown-ups
works.
play games as well?
Of course, my girl, of course. Does it work?
Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
Let's see. Oh, it's a river, not a... I thought it was a path. Going up? What is this? I need to picture it when it's in a frame. Congratulations! Okay, all done?
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own.
I feel sad for Izzy.
Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Don't worry about it.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I had to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
He probably sees her mom and her.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too. It made me think. Had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
Watch. Commentary. Part 8.
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell.
Come on.
It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but
Notoriously
it was too late.
very hard to
Maria,
get rid of.
what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town. I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which,
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
No problem. Let's take a look. First of all that we see is the front panel is broken.
Are you
Okay.
sure it will all fit back together?
Yeah, I am quite sure. Let's find screws. Love always. Oh. Was it a gift from his wife? I wonder. Even though I played this game before, I don't remember anything. So. Okay. Another screw. Can we? I don't think that we can.
Ah, the main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. Cogs look good though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Okay. Where's my mouth? Mouse. Oh, okay. How do I do that? Do I unscrew it somehow? Oh, no. That's how. Do I just... Okay, these parts, I just take them off and that's it. Anything on here? Can be salvaged? No, nothing. Okay, let's put it back. Oh no! I'm not sure exactly how am I... Okay, how am I supposed to fix them? Because there's no manual. It's not theirs. Oh, it's not correct, I think. No, something bigger should be here. And maybe... But it's not right, isn't it? Can I screw something in? I feel like these three are quite well. What if I'll put it like this? Oh yeah. I think it works now. Okay, let's put it away. Oh no. And now replace the glass. Oh, there's another screw. Okay. New glass.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
Yeah, I figured that much. Okay. And now the back plate in screws. And the last one. And I think it's done. Watch.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here. Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
Okay.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
What is this? Oh, it's like a projector. The Bigger Picture, Part 9.
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see, Helena.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knick-knack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this. It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
We're having a clear out, or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money. She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
Let's indeed take a look. Unscrew everything. And see what do we have.
That light bulb is completely
Here.
smashed.
Oh no! I want to put it in, like the new light bulb.
Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Mm-hmm. So we need it to be like this. I think that's the correct angle. And okay. I don't understand where did I put like the third one. Is this correct? Not so sure, but it's okay. I feel like we can unscrew something else. Huh? Oh, sorry. That wasn't the plan. See? Oh, that's... Oh. Maybe we can, like... I don't... Sorry. I should be pointing upwards. I think. Which makes a lot of sense now. Here. I think that's correct, but... we still have one more lens. Maybe we can put it... Oh, okay, yes. Alright.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
It's okay, we can get it out. It's, like, seriously not a problem. Only we can figure out how to do that. And why can we... I think that's where it goes. So if it's... Okay, it's up, and then we need to... do like a... Okay, it's like this, I think. Right? Should be. It's them as kids. Oh no. Where do we put this thing in, I wonder? Huh. Anything else that we can put? Oh wait, no, that wasn't the plan. This was the plan. Let's try to screw it in. Oh, my ear is a bit itchy. And...
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad. Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
Those screws still need to be put back.
I know.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around. I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister. She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
Helena was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
That's the problem. There is no money. I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing. Carmen thinks I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time. You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
I don't think that's true.
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance. I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
Not gonna happen. Boiling Point, Part 10.
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last. The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit. All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and
Aw.
stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour?
No problem.
Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Carmen was stirring so furiously she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
Okay, Carmen's Wild Veggie Soup. Ingredients. Okay, no. First of all, we need to... Huh. Let me take a look. So probably this thing, right? And then you screw this bit in. Okay, let's try. And this thing goes... I don't think it goes in here. Oh, okay. Are those identical? I think they are.
It all fits. Now to light the gas.
Yep, all good. How do I do that? Oh my god. Please stop. For now. How do I do that? Oh my god. Okay, let's put it in here. Why can I... What am I doing wrong? Oh. So, okay. Let's put 1 pint of stock. I think that has exactly that pint.
I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great if I say so myself.
Okay.
Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
So, quarter stick of, I assume, butter. Half a carrot. So, 2 parts of a carrot. 2 broccoli florets. Handful of chopped tomatoes.
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
3 wild mushrooms. Okay, I think I want to add more. Like a handful. What is a handful? Is it like 1 handful? 3 wild mushrooms. And plenty of onion? I think it's onion. What does plenty mean? What it... Oh, okay, so there is no quality check.
My
Sure
part
thing.
done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, and a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all. Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
Where
She
is
wants
Helena?
what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how
so
much she
Helena
actually had
did
to
talk
give.
to... okay. Okay. Boiling point. Harmony. Is it this
The
recording?
festival finished.
Okay.
I only had 1 day left before I had to catch my train, and I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bella Riva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be. Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama. Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do. I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids.
I'm going to cry right now because I think I
Do you
know.
think it has one last tune in it?
Yeah. Okay, so this game has a song that
Okay,
I
let's see what happens when we turn this on.
listen to it like constantly. Okay. Plus plus, I think. That's it. And we need another connection right here. Okay.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
Yeah, but
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
wiring.
I know. I don't see where the where this should go. Oh, that's where. Okay.
I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully.
Okay. Let's put it on and oh. That wasn't the plan. How do I do that?
It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor. Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
Okay. Oh, we have 2 spares. Wow, okay. Let's see. Let's put everything away again.
Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
What do you mean the wiring isn't connected properly? I connected everything. Okay. Let's unplug this for now. We have model U5 7B6, which it isn't. Okay, let's try the green one first, I think. And put the rubber back on. Let's test.
This motor doesn't seem to work. Maybe I'll have better luck with a different one.
Okay. Sure thing. Let's try again. Put that away, unplug, and then the brown one goes in. Everything's good, everything's green. Let's put the record back.
Still a few parts missing.
Which
Still a
oh,
few parts missing.
I forgot to put the thing that okay. Let's
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
The sweetest words what will remain of the smiles, the ones that stole my heart that day?
to listen to the song a lot. And it has been like what, 4 years since I played this game? I think it's about 4 years. Still listen to it, still love it absolutely.
Where did you go? Why'd you leave me alone? Nothing to win or to lose on the lonesome path.
Oh god, I am on the verge of tears right now, but those are good tears, honestly. Not the tears of sadness.
What will remain of the smile?
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything. But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
Okay, we have 3 more parts. A Father's Reprise.
My final morning in Bella Riva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
Oh,
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
that would be my pleasure. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's start by unscrewing the top part, because
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
yeah, that would be, again, my pleasure. How do I do that? Okay, maybe a bit later. Okay. Oh, okay. There you go. And two more. Okay, let's take a look. What's up with this,
This mechanism is
motor?
completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Right. Okay. What else can we take apart right away? Let's put a new tube. I don't know what that is. No, 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 no. It's going to be here. Is that how it's supposed to be? I don't think so. I think the big one should be over there and the small one over here. Let's try and... No, something is off. Oh, right, this thing. Let's try it again. Okay, it works perfectly now.
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
Now we can put it back and screw everything back in. Oh, no, no, no. This thing goes fast. All done? Let's put it back. And the rest of it. And now how do I put it in here? I don't really understand. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I... Oh, sorry. Maybe I attach it to this thing. Don't really understand how do I do that correctly. Oh, maybe I need to glue it first. Okay. There you go. And screw everything back in. And the second one. I'm pretty sure it's all done and it plays nicely. Okay, all done? What? Huh. Oh. That's what it is. Okay. No, 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 no. There you go.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make sure.
Let's see.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them. Will you dream a dream for me if I sit by your side and hold you so tight? Know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight. I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be. I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you,
you know
Maria,
her for 3
everything.
days.
The things you fixed for me, I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
What is it? Departure. Okay.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Putting things back in.
Elena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does. The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life. Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough. My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip. My train ticket. I can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind. Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time.
Oh, the dragon. Not the dragon. Dinosaur.
The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey. My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back. Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game. It is short, but it holds so much inside of it. I think I will be up to replaying it in maybe another 3 years or like 4 years. And it still would be amazing to replay. Yes, that's the song that I was playing, the one that Helena and Carmen was listening to, You Baby, performed by Martha High. It's an amazing song and I like it so much and I still listen to it. Okay, and we'll have an epilogue. Carmen's letter.
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left. Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognise her. She's like a new woman. She's always running round, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile. She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top. It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs. Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
Okay, yes, I do remember this part now, and I remember that I really struggled with assembling
I
this
saw
coffee
Maria
machine.
use her screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy.
Okay. And done. And let's put away.
These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them.
Yep. Okay. The pipes, you say? Let's unscrew everything first. I think that would be for the best. I feel like... Okay, where does this blade should go? Surely somewhere. Okay.
Oh, I wish Maria was here. She'd know how to put these pipes together.
Yeah. Okay. It's circulating. Amazing. Now... we just need to put everything together. And I don't think that this is correct. Okay, it's green now. But I don't know what am I supposed to do now. Oh, that's how it works. Okay, now we need to put this. Where does this plate goes to? Okay, how do I turn it? Okay, there you go. I don't. Oh, that's how. Okay. Let's see.
Maybe I should focus on the pipes first. They look easy.
What's wrong with the pipes? Ah, okay. Okay, all right. So, let's see where this line goes. Here, I think? This line goes... Oh, that's where it goes. Okay, so they... Okay.
Maybe I should
There you
focus
go.
on the pipes first. They look easy.
They do look easy, but... Oh, right, because I forgot the last part. There you go.
Finally, no more steam.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I assume this is how it goes. Okay. Alright, alright. What's now? What do I do now? Oh. So if the coffee's 3, which means... I don't understand. Okay. Let's put everything here. I do understand that there's probably... Oh, okay. And the last one is here. I think that's done. Right? Is it done? Okay, let's put it. Oh no, I think we'll put this thing first. And then this, and then this. And now we put the screws in. Okay. Wasn't the plan. Let's take a look. Okay. Wait, I have more screws.
It looks like I've forgotten a screw.
Yeah, I definitely did. Somewhere, which I don't remember where. Let's see. Do we see more oh, where's my mouse? Okay. No screws in here. Maybe some screws there? I don't think so. No. Is it supposed to be this challenging? I wonder. Oh, maybe those are the screws. Oh, okay. Definitely. Okay. Now we're on the right track. And the last bigger piece. And 2 more screws. And we will be done.
I think that's everything. Better test the buttons, just to make sure.
Let's test the buttons. Steam is steaming. Water is... Whoa.
All
Doing
done. Piece of cake.
its job.
Time to make my first coffee, I think.
Okay. Oh, wow. Sure. Let's see. We put it in here. Now we... No, we need to... Okay. Let's start with espresso first. Alright.
Smells delicious. Now to make it look magical.
How do I do that? How do I get my Oh, I need to... Where's the milk container? Where did I put milk? Oh, because it's a handheld. Okay. Wait. Okay. So we go like round. Come on. And after that we kind of like ding. No? How do we do that? How are we supposed to do that?
A perfect coffee.
Oh.
All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits.
Okay. There we go. All done.
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hoped she'd think it was intentional. Always the connoisseur, she didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog? When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed. I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realised how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff.
But
It made
she's
me
a great
realise how
common.
much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never. Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
Oh. And just like that, we are done with the game. Amazing story, 2 storylines, which is, actually 2.5 storylines. So we had the storyline with Izzy and her father, Carmen, and Helena, and also something about Maria's parents, which I'm not sure what exactly had happened when she left, but I hope they're all good now. So yeah, that's basically the game, and I like it so much. And as I already have said, I definitely will replay it in the future because it's magical and it has some puzzles for us to do, so just amazing. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye!